The hip-hop world is reeling after Remy Ma publicly exposed Papoose in front of everyone, sparking immediate chaos and intense debate across social media. Fans, insiders, and fellow artists were all stunned as the shocking revelation unfolded, leaving audiences questioning what really goes on behind the scenes in one of hip-hop's most high-profile relationships. Just when it seemed the drama couldn't get any bigger, Tasha K jumped into the conversation with brand new claims, amplifying the tension and fueling speculation about secrets, betrayals, and the dynamics of celebrity relationships. Social media exploded with reactions, theories, and heated debates as fans dissected every word, every gesture, and every implication of this explosive confrontation. Some praise Remy Ma for her boldness, interpreting her actions as a long overdue exposure of truth, while others were shocked at the public nature of the dispute and questioned whether airing personal matters in front of an audience was the right move. Tasha K's timely response added yet another layer to the narrative, suggesting there may be deeper issues at play than anyone initially suspected. From viral clips to trending hashtags, from fan commentary to insider speculation, the drama captured the attention of the entire hip-hop community. Stick around as we break down every explosive moment, analyze the reactions of everyone involved, and explore what this could mean for the future of Remy Ma, Papoose, and the ongoing saga surrounding their personal and professional lives. The hip-hop community was left stunned when Remy Ma took the stage, or rather, the public spotlight, and exposed Papoose in front of everyone. It wasn't a subtle jab or a hint dropped during an interview. This was a direct, pointed revelation that left the crowd, fans, and industry insiders completely off guard. Social media lit up instantly, with clips of the confrontation spreading like wildfire across Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Fans watched in disbelief as the usually composed and strategic Remy Ma revealed secrets that had long been the subject of speculation. And suddenly, rumors that had floated quietly in the background exploded into the mainstream. The tension was immediate and palpable, and the reactions were instantaneous, with fans and critics alike dissecting every word, facial expression, and tone of the revelation. Remy Ma's approach was unflinching. Known for her unapologetic attitude and her fearless stance in the music industry, she didn't hold back. Insiders suggested that this public exposure wasn't impulsive, but rather the culmination of months, if not years, of internal reflection, private conversations, and mounting frustration. Sources close to her explained that certain behaviors and patterns in her relationship with Papoose had reached a breaking point. While many fans assumed that her personal grievances would remain behind closed doors, Remy's decision to confront the issues publicly marked a turning point. It was clear that she wanted the narrative to shift, not just in private conversations or social media whispers, but in a space where the world could see her truth unfold in real time. The reactions were immediate. Some fans praised Remy Ma for her bravery, seeing her public confrontation as a form of empowerment and a refusal to let secrecy or manipulation define her story. They celebrated her willingness to speak her truth openly, emphasizing the importance of transparency, especially in relationships that play out under the constant gaze of the public. Others were more critical, questioning whether exposing private matters in such a public forum was the right choice, especially given the potential consequences for Papoose, their shared networks, and the public perception of both artists. The debate quickly divided fan communities, creating discussions that spanned social media platforms and fan forums, with every detail scrutinized and every clip analyzed for context, intent, and impact. As the drama unfolded, Tasha K, known for her insight into celebrity and hip-hop culture, stepped into the conversation, adding a new layer to the situation. Tasha K's response didn't just comment on Remy Ma's revelation, she introduced fresh claims, suggesting that there were additional layers to the story that the public hadn't yet seen. Her statements further fueled speculation and amplified the intensity of the controversy. Fans quickly shared her commentary, dissecting the new claims, debating their credibility, and linking them to past events, interviews, and social media posts involving both Remy Ma and Papoose. This intersection of public exposure and investigative commentary created a narrative that was dynamic, evolving, and impossible to ignore. It was no longer just about one revelation. It had become a multifaceted story involving multiple voices, conflicting perspectives, and an ever-growing audience eager for updates. Industry insiders noted that Remy Ma's public exposure of Papoose carried significant weight, not only because of their relationship, but also due to their prominence in hip-hop culture. Both artists have cultivated reputations built on talent, credibility, and longevity, which made the revelation even more shocking. The exposure touched on aspects of their personal and professional lives, creating ripples that extended beyond fans and social media, reaching colleagues, collaborators, and industry stakeholders. Everyone wanted to understand the context, the truth, and the possible repercussions for both Remy Ma and Papoose. The public, meanwhile, was captivated by the authenticity, drama, and unfiltered emotion displayed during the confrontation, which contrasted sharply with the often curated and polished image typically projected by celebrities in the hip-hop world. The situation highlighted the delicate balance between private and public life for high-profile artists. Remy Ma's decision to confront Papoose publicly challenged norms and expectations, forcing audiences to confront uncomfortable realities about relationships in the limelight. Her willingness to be vulnerable and direct in front of an audience demonstrated a rare combination of personal courage and strategic awareness, recognizing that in today's media landscape, narrative control is crucial. The confrontation not only addressed her own grievances, but also shifted the story away from speculation and rumor, placing her perspective at the forefront and forcing the public to grapple with her version of events. At the same time, Tasha K's response injected even more complexity into the narrative. By introducing new claims, she reframed the conversation and encouraged the audience to consider angles that may not have been immediately apparent. Her role as a commentator, reporter, and influencer allowed her to amplify the story in ways that traditional media could not, bridging the gap between celebrity revelation and public discussion. Fans responded enthusiastically, analyzing every claim, debating credibility, and drawing connections to previous interviews, social media activity, and known industry patterns. The dialogue between public figures and influential commentators created a real-time, evolving story that blurred the lines between news, entertainment, and social commentary. As Part 1 progressed, it became clear that this controversy would have lasting implications. Remy Ma's exposure of Papoose not only addressed personal grievances, but also sparked broader conversations about transparency, trust, and accountability in relationships, particularly those played out in the public eye. It forced both artists, fans, and commentators to confront questions about honesty, loyalty, and the boundaries of private life versus public scrutiny. Tasha K's intervention reinforced the narrative's significance, suggesting that this was not an isolated event, but part of a larger conversation about celebrity dynamics, influence, and the power of media amplification in shaping public perception. The fan response was intense and immediate. Supporters of Remy Ma flooded social media with messages of solidarity, praising her courage and authenticity. Meanwhile, Papoose's supporters expressed skepticism, questioning the timing, context, and accuracy of the exposure. The polarized reactions fueled ongoing discussions, ensuring that the story remained at the forefront of hip-hop conversations for days. Every reaction, comment, and post contributed to a layered narrative that was part revelation, part debate, and part spectacle, illustrating the intricate dynamics of celebrity culture and fan engagement in the digital age. By the end of Part 1, the foundation of the story was firmly established. Remy Ma had publicly exposed Papoose, Tasha K had responded with new claims, and the entire hip-hop community was watching closely. The stage was set for further revelations, deeper analysis, and ongoing debate as fans, insiders, and the media navigated the fallout. The drama had only just begun, and audiences were primed for the next chapter in what was quickly becoming one of the most talked about stories in hip-hop. The tension from Remy Ma's explosive revelation against Papoose only intensified as the story began to dominate social media, interviews, and fan forums. Fans were dissecting every clip, every word, and every facial expression from the confrontation, trying to read between the lines and understand the full implications of what had happened. The drama wasn't just limited to the exposure itself, it expanded as Tasha K's new claims entered the public eye, adding fresh layers to an already complex narrative. By combining first-hand revelations with investigative commentary, the story quickly became a multifaceted spectacle, drawing in fans, industry insiders, and media outlets who wanted to weigh in on every angle. Sources close to Remy Ma suggested that the public exposure was part of a larger strategy. While it might have appeared impulsive to the audience, behind the scenes, there was a clear plan to reclaim narrative control and address issues that had long been simmering. Over time, insiders explained, tensions had built up due to repeated behaviors and patterns in her relationship with Papoose that were no longer tolerable. Remy's decision to confront him publicly sent a clear message not only to him but to the audience. She would no longer let secrecy or manipulation dictate the story. By stepping into the spotlight and revealing her truth, she effectively shifted the power dynamics, turning speculation into confirmation and forcing Papoose to respond or risk appearing evasive. Tasha K's involvement amplified the controversy exponentially. Known for her ability to uncover and report on celebrity disputes with a mix of commentary and insider insight, she added credibility to the public discussion and introduced new claims that prompted even more questions. Fans scrutinized her statements, piecing together her commentary with Remy Ma's initial revelation. Every new video, social media post, or interview snippet sparked fresh debates online. Discussions range from assessing the accuracy of Tasha K's claims to analyzing the broader implications for Papoose and his relationships within the music industry. The dialogue between the two women and the fan base created a feedback loop that ensured the story remained trending, demonstrating the symbiotic relationship between celebrity actions and media amplification. For Papoose, the situation quickly became a public relations challenge. While he initially appeared taken aback by Remy Ma's revelation, insiders noted that he had to quickly consider how to navigate the fallout. Any response or lack thereof would be scrutinized, debated, and dissected by fans, peers, and journalists. Industry professionals emphasized that in situations like these, perception is almost as critical as the facts themselves. A poorly timed statement, an ambiguous comment, or even silence could be interpreted in countless ways, each affecting his public image and career trajectory. Papoose's careful management of his public persona during this period became a topic of discussion in itself, reflecting the pressures and complexities faced by high-profile figures in the midst of controversy. Fans and supporters were divided in their reactions. Many praised Remy Ma for her boldness, framing her public confrontation as a demonstration of strength, transparency, and empowerment. Social media feeds were flooded with support messages, hashtags defending her, and videos highlighting her courage. On the other side, Papoose's supporters questioned the motives behind the exposure and Tasha K's new claims. They argued that personal matters should not be broadcast in a public forum, and that certain aspects of celebrity relationships deserve discretion. The polarization fueled engagement across multiple platforms, from Instagram and Twitter to TikTok and YouTube, ensuring that the controversy remained highly visible and continuously evolving. Industry observers also weighed in on the significance of the confrontation. Analysts highlighted how high-profile relationships in hip-hop often serve as microcosms for larger discussions about trust, transparency, and power dynamics. The public nature of Remy Ma's exposure, combined with Tasha K's investigative commentary, created a scenario where private grievances became part of a broader cultural conversation. Discussions emerged about the ethics of revealing personal disputes publicly, the responsibilities of media figures like Tasha K, and the ways in which fan engagement can influence both the perception and outcome of these situations. The controversy was not just about personal relationships. It became a lens through which broader issues of celebrity influence and public accountability were examined. As the story progressed, Remy Ma continued to assert her position, maintaining control over the narrative. Her interviews, social media posts, and public appearances were carefully curated to reinforce her message without overexposing herself. By remaining consistent in her statements and strategic in her approach, she effectively framed the conversation, forcing Papoose and the public to engage on her terms. Analysts noted that this demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of modern celebrity dynamics, where narrative control is as crucial as talent or reputation. Meanwhile, Tasha K's commentary continued to provide context, background, and additional revelations, which fans eagerly absorbed. Her ability to connect disparate events, interpret public behavior, and highlight inconsistencies added depth to the unfolding story. This interplay between Remy Ma's personal exposure and Tasha K's investigative insight ensured that the controversy evolved beyond a simple feud into a layered narrative with multiple perspectives. Fans were no longer passive observers. They actively participated in discussions, sharing theories, debating credibility, and shaping the ongoing story in real time. By the end of Part 2, the situation had reached a critical juncture. Remy Ma's exposure of Papoose and Tasha K's supplementary claims had created a highly charged environment where every action, statement, and response mattered. The narrative had expanded beyond a single confrontation into a multidimensional story involving personal accountability, media influence, fan engagement, and industry analysis. The stage was set for further revelations, strategic responses, and continued debates that would determine the long-term impact of the drama on both Remy Ma and Papoose. The story had grown, evolved, and intensified, leaving fans, insiders, and observers eagerly awaiting the next chapter. As the controversy surrounding Remy Ma and Papoose continued to dominate headlines, the intensity only grew. Fans and industry insiders alike were glued to social media, dissecting every interaction, every subtle gesture, and every statement from the parties involved. The fallout from Remy Ma's public exposure had created a domino effect, with Tasha K's new claims adding fuel to an already blazing fire. The story evolved into a complex narrative with multiple layers: personal grievances, public accountability, media amplification, and fan engagement, all intersecting in real time. Each development prompted fresh speculation, keeping the conversation alive and ensuring that the drama remained at the forefront of hip-hop discourse. Remy Ma's handling of the situation demonstrated a keen understanding of media dynamics and audience psychology. She strategically used social media, interviews, and public appearances to reinforce her position without overexposing herself. Each statement was carefully crafted to assert her truth, address her grievances, and maintain credibility, while also prompting Papoose and others to respond. Sources close to her indicated that this level of planning was intentional, designed to shift control of the narrative firmly into her hands. By being proactive, she was able to direct the story, ensuring that her voice and her version of events remained central to the public conversation. Analysts praised her approach, noting that it reflected a sophisticated grasp of how personal disclosures in the public sphere can shape perception, influence reputation, and impact relationships. For Papoose, the continued attention created mounting pressure. While he had initially maintained a composed demeanor, the combination of Remy Ma's revelations and Tasha K's commentary meant that any public action or inaction could be interpreted in countless ways. Sources indicated that he spent considerable time consulting advisors and strategists, weighing potential responses and assessing the impact on both his public image and his personal life. Every move became a topic of discussion, from social media posts to public appearances, and even minor gestures were analyzed for hidden meanings. The scrutiny highlighted the delicate balancing act that public figures face, the need to protect personal relationships and reputation while navigating an audience hungry for transparency, drama, and insider insight. Tasha K's involvement added a further dimension to the story. By introducing new claims, she not only amplified the controversy, but also shaped the framework through which audiences interpreted events. Her investigative-style commentary encouraged viewers to connect dots, examine previous interactions, and consider broader patterns in the dynamics between Remy Ma and Papoose. Fans were deeply engaged, creating timelines, compiling clips, and debating the credibility of the new claims. The interplay between Tasha K's commentary and the unfolding drama turned the situation into a real-time analytical case study for fans, combining gossip, personal disclosure, and critical examination in a way that kept the audience constantly invested. Fan communities became a driving force behind the narrative's evolution. Supporters of Remy Ma rallied around her courage, celebrating her decision to publicly address long-standing grievances and defending her against any criticisms of airing personal matters. Meanwhile, Papoose's supporters scrutinized the context, questioned the motives, and debated the veracity of Tasha K's claims. Social media feeds became battlegrounds for opinion, with every clip, screenshot, and statement analyzed in detail. The polarized reactions underscored the power of audience participation in shaping celebrity narratives. Fans were not merely passive observers, they were active contributors to the story, helping to amplify its reach and influence public perception in real time. The broader hip-hop community also weighed in, with fellow artists, industry professionals, and commentators offering insights and opinions. Some praised Remy Ma's transparency, framing it as an empowering move that challenged norms around secrecy and loyalty in relationships. Others raised concerns about the potential personal and professional consequences of public exposure, emphasizing the complexity of airing private grievances in a highly scrutinized environment. Analysts noted that the situation highlighted recurring themes in celebrity culture: trust, accountability, power dynamics, and the ways in which personal disputes can intersect with public image and professional reputation. The controversy became not just a story about two individuals, but a cultural moment reflecting the challenges faced by high-profile figures navigating relationships in the public eye. As Part 3 unfolded, new details emerged. Insiders revealed that both Remy Ma and Papoose were taking steps to manage the situation strategically. Remy Ma remained focused on controlling the narrative, using selective disclosures and public appearances to reinforce her truth. Papoose, meanwhile, worked to navigate the backlash and maintain credibility in the eyes of fans and industry peers. Tasha K continued to provide commentary, ensuring that the story maintained momentum and public attention. This multi-layered approach, combining personal disclosure, strategic communication, and investigative commentary, created a continuously evolving narrative that captivated audiences and kept the drama at the forefront of hip-hop conversations. The ongoing public interest also prompted reflections on the ethical and cultural dimensions of celebrity disputes. Discussions emerged about the boundaries between private life and public accountability, the role of media figures in shaping narratives, and the influence of fan engagement on celebrity reputation. Observers noted that the story exemplified how personal grievances can escalate into larger cultural discussions when amplified by media coverage and audience participation. It became clear that the controversy was not merely a private dispute, but a lens through which broader societal conversations about transparency, loyalty, and influence could be examined. By the conclusion of Part 3, the narrative had reached a complex, multidimensional state. Remy Ma's exposure of Papoose, coupled with Tasha K's new claims, had created a dynamic where every word, gesture, and reaction mattered. Fans, media, and industry insiders continued to analyze, debate, and interpret the unfolding events. The drama had expanded beyond a single confrontation into an ongoing saga involving strategy, accountability, and cultural commentary. The story served as a reminder of the power of public disclosure, the influence of media amplification, and the active role of fans in shaping the trajectory of celebrity narratives. As audiences waited for further developments, it was evident that this controversy would leave a lasting mark on both Remy Ma and Papoose, as well as on the wider hip-hop community. The fallout also highlighted the broader implications for celebrity relationships in an era dominated by social media scrutiny. The intersection of personal disclosure, media coverage, and fan engagement illustrated the high stakes for public figures navigating conflicts in real time. Both Remy Ma and Papoose were forced to reconcile their personal lives with the expectations of a global audience, demonstrating how private matters can quickly become public discourse. Tasha K's commentary reinforced the idea that in today's entertainment landscape, external voices can dramatically shape perception, influence narrative, and heighten the intensity of personal controversies. The story had evolved from a simple revelation into a complex, multi-layered narrative that would continue to reverberate across social media, entertainment news, and fan communities for weeks to come. Ultimately, the saga underscored the evolving dynamics of celebrity culture. Remy Ma's public exposure of Papoose, Tasha K's investigative claims, and the intense reactions from fans and industry insiders revealed how interconnected the world of celebrity, media, and audience engagement had become. The drama offered insights into loyalty, transparency, strategic communication, and the delicate balance of managing personal and professional reputation in a highly scrutinized environment. By the end of Part 3, it was clear that the story was far from over. The controversy had set the stage for further revelations, strategic moves, and ongoing public engagement, cementing its place as one of the most talked about moments in contemporary hip-hop culture. The story of Remy Ma exposing Papoose and Tasha K jumping in with new claims has taken the hip-hop world by storm, and now it's your turn to get involved. This isn't just about celebrity gossip. It's about understanding the dynamics of trust, loyalty, and accountability in relationships played out under the public eye. What do you think about Remy Ma's bold move? Was it the right decision to reveal these truths in front of everyone, or could it have been handled differently? How do you feel about Tasha K's new claims? Do they shed light on the situation, or are they adding unnecessary fuel to an already intense fire? Your opinion matters, and we want to hear it. Engage with us in the comments below and share your perspective on this explosive drama. Are you Team Remy, Team Papoose, or somewhere in between? Do you believe that public exposure of private issues is justified when it involves public figures, or should discretion be the guiding principle? Your voice adds to the conversation, helping fans, commentators, and even industry insiders understand how audiences perceive these high-stakes moments. By sharing your thoughts, you become part of the dialogue that shapes the story, contributing to the ongoing discussion about celebrity culture, relationships, and accountability. Don't forget to like this video if you found this breakdown insightful, and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive coverage, insider analysis, and real-time updates on celebrity controversies. We bring you the latest developments, behind-the-scenes insights, and thoughtful commentary that you won't find anywhere else. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of unfolding drama, whether it's a fresh revelation, a new interview, or an insider claim that changes the narrative. Subscribing ensures you stay informed and ahead of the conversation, giving you the full story behind every headline. Finally, share this video with friends, family, and anyone who loves staying on top of hip-hop drama. Discussions like these are richer and more engaging when more voices participate, and sharing allows the conversation to expand across social media platforms. Your engagement supports the channel and allows us to continue delivering in-depth, accurate, and entertaining coverage of the stories that matter most to fans. Jump into the comments, hit like, subscribe, and share. Let's dissect the drama, the claims, and the implications of Remy Ma's exposure and Tasha K's response. Your opinion shapes the narrative, and together, we can unpack the truth behind one of the most explosive controversies in hip-hop today.